Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back, 𝗏𝑈𝐾 here. This is NAUTIS Home Ship Simulator, and we're about to go and explore the training area in none other than the 𝗬𝐶𝑖𝑠. It's a ship that I've sailed past many times, but I've never sailed in, so this will be a new experience for me. So we have to leave the harbour at the start of the river and cross the sea to the ferry terminal on the other side, but beware of other ships in the area. There's going to be a slight case of dodgems, and if you look, well, you can't really see so much, maybe on the right hand side, the starboard side, we are very close to the shore there, so I'm pretty much going to have to jump in and just get going, I think, because if there's any sort of wind or current, we're going to be into the shore in no time at all. Oh wow, look at this. Actually appear to be somewhat docked. That is a tight exit. So this is the 𝗬𝐶𝑖𝑠. Oh, that was the wrong button. Let's try that again. Bom, bom. Bom, bom, bom. There's a lot of ships out there already. There she is, the 𝗬𝐶𝑖𝑠. I've never sailed this ship. I've no idea how she's going to handle. She looks like she can take a lot of cargo. Fantastic ship, actually. But yeah, okay, right, so let's just get going. We got twin azimuths, which I've got linked together. It takes me a while to sort of get used to the azimuth system. But once you get the hang of them, they are very effective. Starboard bow, port. Oh wow, the rear camera is out of the cabin. That's so cool. In that case, I imagine I can do a full 360 in this. Look at that. I love the environment. They've got a little microwave there already as well. This game is going to be so epic. If it keeps developing the way it's been developing, it's going to be so epic. Right, so even though... Oh my god, I've got to try and figure out... I think we have to steer the opposite way than the way I want to go. Yep, there we go. Right. So 15.9 meters below the hull, which is incredible. The thing with azimuths are, it just turns on a sixpence. It's so effective. Just make sure I'm not too close to the edge here. Yeah, we've got good clearance there. Alright, I think we can up the power. Sails heading straight. So this is the training area. This is the only location that's not real. And I'm looking off to my right and I'm seeing a building there that's kind of sort of somewhat hanging in the middle of nowhere. Not sure if I can show you that. Look at that building there. It's kind of hanging off the edge somewhat. But that's okay. This is the only fictitious location out of all of the ones that are available. Excuse me, I still have a chest infection I'm trying to fight off. Let's try and get ourselves centralised. It's very responsive using an azimuth. It really is incredibly precise. Right, so hang on, let me get some context of where I'm going. Where am I going? I'm coming out of there, doing a right, and then going around the little island. Okay. It'll take a little while, this is. Here we are clear to go. Fantastic. I'm trying to get myself into the channel. Hello, dear. Yep, Wilco. Bye-bye. Right, let's get myself lined up, and then I've got to do a little chore for the wife, and then we'll be right on it. Oh, speaking of which, underway. Get our lights on. Have a look, see here. So I think that's the island that we're going to go around. So I'll just do a quick 360 to make sure nothing's coming up behind us at a rate of knots. I don't see anything over there. Pardon me. Ahead. Basically dead ahead, right between these two ships. Oh my god. Hello? You have to use the television rather than the skybox. Right, let me just quickly do a quick job for the wife. Just take me 2 seconds. Perfectly safe, we didn't hit anything. Lovely. This ship's quite fast actually. What are we doing? 12 knots. Not as fast as I thought. Wonderful internal environment up here though. Very nice indeed. Nice easy sail through. Let's bring the radar down to 0.5 of a mile. Just power on now. Pretty much straight through the channel over to the island and then across. We have here. Ah, it's the 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗬𝗂. Very nice ship, that. Very nice. One of our all-time favourites. I think we're slightly off. Yeah, we're sort of positioned just off to the side here. You can see the cockpit has got nothing in it at all. This is very much a work in progress, this ship. But you can see the scale and the attention to detail that they're going to be going for long term, which is brilliant, I think. Filter out the sea. There we go, much nicer. Filter out the rain, not that there is any rain. It kind of looks like there's something behind us on the radar, but I don't see anything. Fantastic view out the back of this boat though, wow. Just to give you an indication, there you go. Oh wow, look at that oil rig. That looks like this ship. That's pretty cool. Pretty groovy. Passing the 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗬𝗂 on our starboard side. Lovely mountains over there. I love the way that the clouds are interacting with the mountains. That looks really nice. So there's try and find it like a cheat sheet. Marker there, the buoy there. I'm trying to think what that is. So that's telling me that there's a danger east of that location. So pretty much where we are then. Okay, so we might have some trouble here. 14.4. Is that? No, east, sorry. That'll be... Yeah, that is where we are. Let me just have a look underwater and see if we can see anything. Maybe there's an obstruction underneath. There doesn't seem to be. I don't see anything under the water that indicates something of danger. I think we're all good. It's cool though. I'm so glad they've got all the, you know, it's an indication of what's coming in the future. I know that they're capable of having, let's say, a shipwreck underneath the water, or some other sort of obstruction, pipeline, could be anything like that. And the buoy just gives you a warning about it, and you see it on the chart, and therefore you avoid it. I mean, that's what we want from a simulator. That level of realism. And it's coming, it is coming, it is coming. We don't have any current. We have a headwind. But for some reason we're being pulled to the starboard side a little bit there, which is a little odd. Make a quick adjustment. I'm trying to find a cheat sheet with chart icons on it. I can't find one. Maybe I'm going to have to cheat. Right, so I found the points of interest. So up and down, I know it was down, down. Down, down means south of that location. And up means north, which makes sense actually. Okay, so we've got that one down. maybe I'm going to have to make my own. Oh, let's see outside. A nice, pleasant sail option. Looking at a lovely shot of those mountains in the background. That does look good. That does look very good. So guys, tell me, what do you think of this game so far? Remember, you know, this is still early access. It's not fully functioning, but what is in place is very impressive by my standards. So much attention to detail. Now you may notice that we've got low FPS at the moment, and I think a lot of that is going to have to be attributed to the fact that I've left this running accidentally for 4 hours before coming in today. So for some reason when you do that, it can have a negative effect on the FPS. So if I shut the game down and restarted it, it would be a lot more. It would have a much higher FPS score than it currently does. That is a bit of a frustration with the game at the moment. But normally, you know, you come in, you do a 2-hour sail or an hour's sailing. You tend not to leave it on for 4 hours doing nothing. So that's kind of my fault, really. But yeah, as the game develops and evolves, I would hope that the performance has improved and we have more options in terms of graphical controls, shadows and stuff like that. But just the textures on the ship, generally I found to be very good. If you look at the wood at the front there, the panelling around the windows and at the bottom, and even the panelling on the ceiling, it's really quite decent. Perhaps loses a bit of that quality if you look around too much, perhaps. But I'd much rather have a realistic simulation than one that graphically looks good but functionally doesn't deliver. But that's just me. That's my bag. I mean, in a perfect world, I'll have both, please. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's not always that easy to achieve. We do have low FPS at the moment. I'm just going to have to lump it, I think. Oh, speedboat coming in on the starboard side, out of absolutely nowhere. Check this guy out. Can't see him because he's behind the panel, but I swear to you he's there. Looks like we're actually going faster than he is. He is sort of heading towards us though, so that would explain it. Keep a little bit of an eye on him. Make sure he's not being an absolute fool. With his pace, he can easily catch us up. Causes some problems. Starboard side camera fixed on him, making sure he's not doing anything too daft. We'll focus on the front end of the ship. Oh, we got the 𝗥𝗲𝘃 off to the port side. She's a much bigger vessel than we are. I'm not sure if she may actually be faster than us. So mentally keep a note of where everybody is. Sort of check on their progress and make sure we're not on a collision course or anything like that. So even as a training area, I think it looks pretty decent. Completely lost sight of the speedboat. I guess he's just doing laps around the island. Don't need to worry about him too much anymore. Part of the big island we're going into, the little gap. Okay. So dead ahead then, basically. Wunderbar. Ship up there, ship over there, too severe. We want to head almost directly south. It's going to position us in that way. The autopilot, see if we can work. No. Okay. Yeah, it might actually be working for the first time ever. So we're supposed to be holding a heading of 174 degrees. And we're not a million miles off that. Alright, this is nice. This is nice. I've not sailed with autopilot working before. Wonderful, wonderful. Right, that frees me up to keep my eyes open on the fringes of the ship. Just do the occasional look around, make sure there's nothing to be worrying about. Yeah, brilliant. This seems to be working. Nice. just so relaxing. Just listening to the waves. Close my eyes and just... It's almost like being on a ship. It really is. So it's going to be a pretty straightforward sail across here. No significant concerns. Nice and easy. "16 knots, not bad at all. So I've been thinking about playing a game called a game I have. I forget what it's called. You get to build the ship yourself. Stormworks. That's it. Stormworks, Build and Rescue. Yeah, I've been thinking about playing that game again. I really enjoyed it. I stopped playing it because there were no one was really watching it, but because, you know, I don't really care about the channel anymore particularly. It's a game I want to play, so yeah. If you're interested in seeing a bit of search and rescue, let me know. I'll be happy to stream it. We'll have a bit of a giggle with all the success and failures that game brings. It gets incredibly complex, but even right from the beginning, it's just got a really good, buoyancy and sort of ship simulation feel to it. Graphically, it's not as advanced as this. Physics probably nowhere near as advanced as this either. But you can build your own ships, and that's something that really appeals to me. I could spend hours building ships, kind of like Lego, almost. But you actually get to take it in the bath and it won't sink, which is nice. I do like that. Take a while to get across here. Blimey, it's a big area. It just shows how big the trading area is, I suppose. a new DLC come out. Industrial Frontier. Some people are not happy about it. Too expensive a DLC though. Space. Wow. Industrial and Space. They've added 2 massive DLCs. Oh wow, look at the FPS now. Oh, I'm so sorry. Not really the game's fault, it's my fault. Because I left it running. I should have restarted it. It's a lesson learnt. It's a mistake on my part. It seems to be a lot better in this view. I don't know why that is. Strange, isn't it? Be less of an impact in this camera view for whatever reason. But yeah, anyway, coming back to Stormworks, a boat like this would be perfect for many of the missions. Yeah, quite keen to fire it up and have a go. Make a little playthrough series out of it. Nothing too heavy or serious, but something productive. It's quite deep here, 31 meters below the hull. Right. Loads of clearance. I've just thought of a fantastic location that NAUTIS Home Ship Simulator should add. Poole Harbour, if you know of it, is the world's largest, or second largest, natural harbour in the world. But because the largest harbour was partially generated by man, officially Poole Harbour is the largest natural harbour in the world. But even at its deepest point, it's only about, I think, only a few meters, not many meters deep. But they have dredged out some channels and stuff, so there are some pretty big ships that sail down there. That would be a fantastic sort of practice area, really, because there's lots of buoys, lots of shallows, you've got the tide, you've got current. There's a lot of factors in Poole Harbour that would, I think, make for a perfect sailing location for this game, for NAUTIS Home Ship Simulator. You look to be all alone at sea. You can see the FPS has really picked up and improved now. I don't know why it drops so bad. Just flicking to the external camera seems to have resolved it anyway. The FPS is right up where it should be. There's a possibility there was something backing up in the background. Which could very well have been impeding on the performance as well. But yeah, I'll make sure to mention that. Right. I do have a map of Poole Harbour, because I've been there quite a lot. Yeah, I'm going to try and tell him now about it, actually. Whilst I'm sat here, not really doing very much, very clear and open. And safe. So NAUTIS, I don't know if you know this, NAUTIS have Home Ship Simulator has an app, which is brilliant. Certainly makes life a little easier. Post. Right, cool. I've just sent that post up. I'll edit it after this video and make sure that it's full of content, relevant content. Yeah, let's just take a quick look around. Clear on the aft end, clear all up ahead and off to our port side. Yes, we're looking very solid. Very much under control and in the game. This has been a really straightforward and easy sail, I would say. Got a sailboat up ahead and a bit of a ship there, but that's already gone and out of our hair. I guess we're just going to sail into the port area. Little natural harbour of its own, it looks like. On this sailboat, not quite sure what their intentions are at this stage. We're a long way ahead of us. We're about halfway across. You never know, you have a whole bunch of ships suddenly appear out of nowhere. It does happen. It really has caught me out on a number of occasions. There's a little ship over here actually. It seems to be tailing us a bit. I'm not going to be able to see it with the binoculars. It's kind of there through the instant curry soup. That's so cool. Look at this. Look. Isn't that fantastic? Instruction sheet for drowning, serious injury and electric shock. They're obviously intending to increase the internal components of the ships. It's going to be brilliant if we can eventually walk around inside the ships and have that sort of level of immersion. It'd be wonderful. Lots of good stuff planned to come at the end of this year. I probably could look, but I've only got 5% battery. Night lights being one of them. There's a mission coming up actually we're going to do, which is at night. We'll be leaving a harbour. That's going to be quite interesting because the lighting system at night has not yet been fully implemented, so it's probably not going to be as good as it would be after the next update that's coming. That's a small price to pay. I'm not sure how much longer my subscription is going to last, so I'm trying to get as much coverage and as much footage of the game and all of the locations and the ships as I can. I think we've done a pretty good job of covering the game. I would hope that NAUTIS Home Ship Simulator are pleased with the amount of content that I've produced, and hopefully the amount of exposure I've provided for them. YouTube hasn't helped me much at all. With my ill health in the last couple of years, it's been difficult to make regular content, and YouTube like to punish you as much as possible for that kind of scenario. Basically, if you're not making them money, then they don't care one bit about you. Many would argue they don't care about you even if you are making money for them. So, not the best platform in the world. Let's swing around the other side. Slightly different perspective on things. Lovely mountains off in the distance. Oh, that cough has given me a thumping headache. I ought to be trying to sleep as much as possible, really, I think. I can't be doing nothing. I really struggle. Probably why I'm so good at prattling on in quiet moments like this, when there's really nothing to talk about. I can find something to talk about. I can focus my mind on something and try and make that relevant or important. Wow, it's 66.9 meters below us right now. Look at this. I think that's the deepest amount of water I've ever been in, and you can see coming up very soon. That's going to be reduced dramatically. I don't think we need to worry too much in a little ship like this. Oh, okay. So we have some buoys dictating our entrance into this bay. We're going to be coming in at about 150, 155 maybe? Maybe 150. 150. Lovely stuff. What is that over there? What is that? Ooh, what the hell is that thing? That boat? You know, I think it is. Wow. Certainly didn't look like a boat for a while. Right. Very, very narrow channel, looking at this. Unless that's slightly confusing. We are going to have to be paying attention to that sailboat. We can't just sort of fly in there willy-nilly. We are going to have to make sure that our trajectory and the sailboat's trajectory do not coincide at any point. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. I think I see our, yeah, I can see just off to the starboard side there. That's where we're heading. That's where we're going to be parking today. It has been a jolly pleasant, rather uneventful little sail across the channel. Sometimes that's exactly what you need. Nice and relaxing. Oh, I'm on autopilot. Hello. La la la. La la la. La 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 la. La la la. La la la. The pipes are calling. And down the mountainside. Oh, yes, it's you. Oh, Danny boy. You guys ever seen the Memphis Film movie? Let's film that. A little bit Hollywoody. A little bit Hollywoody. Yes, it was. But I think it really encapsulated the essence of the B-17 Flying Fortress effort during the war really well. And there's a new sort of follow-up docu-series thing, which is following on from Band of Brothers about the B-17 cruise, and I can hardly wait for that. I'm so excited to get my teeth into that. Hey, look at those. Are they hovercraft? No, they're not, are they? I thought for a moment they were hovers, which I didn't know were in the game. That's why I was so kind of excited by it. Sailing ship is off to our port side. Well and truly out of our way. Sorry, our starboard side. I do apologise. Sailors out there be pulling your hair out. Yeah. Just keep my eyes open, I guess, for anything untoward. Any unexpected ships pulling out of port, cutting up our intended direction, but I don't think we're going to see anything. I think we're pretty much done. Bring her home, as they say. So yeah, I'd very much like to try and build an Odysseus. I think an Odysseus on Stormworks. I think that would be a lot of fun. Not a like for like recreation, of course, but something fairly close. Something along those lines, at least. The sailboat has turned and is heading back towards us, but I don't think she's going to be a problem. I don't think she's going to reach us. She's so far out. She looks a lot closer on the side monitors, I have to say, but no, not a concern. Passing the central buoy. We're inside the buoys on the outside as well. Don't see any movement ahead. I think we are clear to continue. Disengage the autopilot now, I think. Otherwise I'll forget. Clear. Completely locked. Oh, there it is. That's where we're heading. Over there. Let's carry on. Super easy sail across. No problems whatsoever. That sailboat, see where she is. Yes, all the way behind us now. Not a concern at this point. England's green and pleasant. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Come on, everybody, clap now! Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. I like to be in that number. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oi! Okay. So, there's really not been much to do. Hence all the singing. Well, if you can call it singing. Not sure you can. But we're coming up to the final part now. The hardest part for me is always parking the damn things. Always a bit of a stressful situation. The old anxiety kicks in. I mean, I've never parked. Oh, hang on! I just realised we've got a little bit of side port thruster there. Hang on a minute. Why is that controlling the port thruster? Oh, we have two thrusters. They're both at the front, aren't they? That's odd. Why would you have two independent thrusters? Oh my god. When they're both at the front. A little bit odd. Right, don't worry about that too much. Let's try and get ourselves positioned for parking. We're still banging in at 16 knots. I think that's technically I think that's too fast. But I suspect this is a ship that slows down very quickly. I could be wrong in that assumption, in which case we're going to have a right old song and dance trying to stop her, but that will just make it more interesting. So if you've survived the video this long, this is where it can all get very interesting indeed. Right, here we go. Turning in. The azimuths are exactly 90 degrees. So the aft end of the ship is just going to come around so quickly. It is incredible how effective azimuths are. Although I say that, they're not coming around as quickly as I want them to. We're going to have some problems here, guys. Let's drop the speed. I don't have the angle I want. Sure if I can. Oh, see the azimuths there? See how they're rotating? Very slow to rotate as well. Right, bow thrusters, do your thing. Oh god, no, that was the wrong button. Sorry. Oh my god. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to see if I can push us sideways in. If that makes sense. This is going to be a struggle. Right, so we've got the turn. That actually works really quite well. Right, so we're going to put a bit of thruster, a bit of side thruster on. Try and get that the same. And a bit of reverse azimuths. That's too much bow thruster, way too much bow thruster. Yeah, making a right pig's ear of this. So in my head, no, see they're facing the opposite way that I expect them to be. Okay, I'm making a right mess of this. Oh my god. Right, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. 100% reverse. Oh my gosh. I may have just completely screwed this up. Yeah, we're gonna hit. I can't stop it, we're gonna hit. Oh my good god. Look how close that was. Wow. From the brinks of absolute despair, I have somehow managed to save the ship. Right. Let's calm down for just a second here, because I'm being a complete idiot. I mean, how I didn't crash there, I don't know. But I am actually pulling the ship back into alignment somehow. Wow. It almost looked like I did that on purpose. I wish I'd done that on purpose. I didn't do that on purpose. But we should, theoretically, very nicely come into parking here. Just going to get that front end slightly straight out. There we go, done. Reached destination, you have found the harbour, great work. We were so close to hitting the harbour wall there. That was very much not an excellent bit of parking. But now that I've saved the ship, I think we've parked rather well, I have to say. That's very much where I want her to be. So I'm most proud of myself there. I saved the ship. And I've got to say, I've got to be honest, right? That, although I've never driven azimuths particularly before, I've never parked with azimuths, it does very much feel like testament to Nautis Home Ship Simulator that I have been able to do as much as I have. We're locked off. The aft end of the ship is probably going to hit the harbour wall here, I suspect. But the anchors are down and we are where we're supposed to be, sort of. So I'll take that. Run, basically. Yeah, I mean, we are parked, the anchors are down. Obviously we're supposed to be mooring properly up against the side here, and that's another feature that is coming to this game, and that's going to be a whole new learning experience for me. Very much looking forward to that as well. But you know, we're here, we're stationary, the anchors are down, you know, until we're ready to properly port, get the ropes out and such. That's all I have to do. Anyway, I'm prattling. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I am a little bit dozy in the head from all the illness and stuff that I've had and the medicine that I'm trying to control it with. But thank you so much for watching. Not the most exciting of videos perhaps, except at the end there. That was definitely exciting. But I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Goodbye for now.